annihilated me like I've never played the game before.
Yeah. I think I only beat you by a field goal, Heath.
Oh, well, the last time I had like a 10 higher than you just destroyed me with a backup quarterback that was like a 60 or something.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'm gonna pull out one foot and say, boy, till there's nothing left.
Yeah, you had like I had like a 97 or something, 96, and you came in with like a 86, 85, and your quarterback was hurt, so you had to pick one up, and it was like garbage, and then you dotted me all over the field. It was sad. It was.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA
always
Sports.
snowing.
No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets.
How do you kick off?
I have no idea.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
On first down, McFarland. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got his man on the out route. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go. 18 Gators. Here we go. Check 26, check 26. Check 31, check 31. They go.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Yeah.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this
I need
case,
to play
it's
Apex.
pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You're awesome.
General West.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Switch. Rock it. Check safety. Get it.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
It's a dot. I don't think you say dot.
That's what they call it nowadays.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Hey, Delta.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And throwing right, and that's complete. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Check 13. Check. Under 10. Look at me. Go.
31st.
Shoot.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Stand up. You got that right there. Hey, check 24. No. Fair. Check 24. Yeah. Hurry.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, alert three. Hard. Wall. Get wall. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Ready. Deep grip.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Out. Hey, lock it. Hey, watch it. Ready.
Now they try the right side here. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yards back to the 15. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Yards.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Slam. Undercut. Leo. Squeeze. Jump. Joker.
This is Marshall. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And his kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. A nice run on 1st down gets them 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Fields looking for his running back, and he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And he'll give it here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Fields.
Fuck, I pulled him back.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Make sure this guy, I don't know why, if I somehow did that, but I don't want him in. Okay, oh, I got my guys in. Did he get hurt? Did I somehow switch him into play? I don't know. Okay.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Show it up, show it up. Check, check. You're out. Check three, check three. Snap.
They'll run it now. Out of the gun.
I hit you.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Hey, Orbit.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
80 weapons. Rush in. Shift. Pick the edge. Go. Check. Rock it. They go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set the...
All right, 1 second. For some reason, I don't know how to fix that, but Dobbs is in instead of my normal guy. I don't know what I did to make that happen. Maybe, let me look at slot? No? Maybe it's just in that one playset? Somehow, I don't know. I don't know how to fix that. Alright, I guess I can't fix it in here.
Yeah, mine's all jacked up, but I don't even care about it.
3.
Mine won't stay fixed. So.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Like my safeties, like I put them in there, and then it doesn't put them in.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play.
Let's go.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Watch out. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Back. Go on. Check out, read. Check 9. Go. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
See, Dobbs. What are you doing in there, Dobbs?
Hey, Alpha.
Fix that.
That's your cousin.
Looking to throw. Hart steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Break. 97's the mic. No chance. 5. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Pick me up. Here we go. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Yo.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hart escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Right back to him on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now a handoff looking right. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
At the Chiefs' 7-yard line.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
I'm going to fix my guy in that one, so feel free to decline it whenever.
The what?
I think that's the one. Callaway's there. Let's do this one.
I hate the
There it is.
showdowns.
Okay, I found it. Fixed it. All right. All right, it's going to hit a thing. I'm just going to let it go ahead and go. I got it fixed now.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard.
I just told you
but it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
I didn't even hear you. Trevor was talking about baseball.
Challenge now, 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Yeah, I'll go off right here. I'll go offside right here.
You didn't really hear me just say that. I just said I finally fixed it.
Trevor said, I hate when they...
This is going to be a false start on the offense.
There you go.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
I can't go.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Ready?
They won't let me. Here, hold on. Oh, there it is.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Where's that at? Okay.
Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot.
Now Trevor was saying I hate when they...
What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
What?
You did it
Oh,
on the
my God. Yeah, I'll do it on the other side.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5 up to the 25-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, Hart. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Oh my God.
Out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
97's the mic. Hey, dude.
To throw on third down. Hart. Buying time to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Yoder. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey. Go. Now.
They're going to try and throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
I got you, boy.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm coming.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Damn it. Messed up my damn thing.
Back to throw. Fields. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
And then it doesn't register, I guess.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Now, look, it did it again. Stop it. There.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun.
Jesus Christ.
Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Oh, my God. Of course it would do that.
I don't think this will even... Nope, it doesn't even
Of course
get
the game
there.
would turn off and turn back on.
And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by.
Nope,
that was one of their best opportunities so far.
Connection.
And they come away with nothing.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at their own 37.
Hey, Charlie!
From the gun, Hart. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Pass I even got completed. They got holding on, so it's not
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. There. Shoot. Check 99, check 99. Hard.
Now they try the right side here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Ow, go.
94, go. Let's go. Hey, seam 6. Get it.
On 3rd down, Hart. Over the middle, complete. It's Yoder. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And
Motherfucker! Gosh damn it!
Now a throw to the
and the pop getting perfect. Nobody touched me. Wide open touchdown.
And they have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, let go. 97's the mic. 97, let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Hart flushed out right.
I tried to throw it.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Tell you what, we'll take a look at it really quickly to see if it's even something I can kick.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
52-yard kick. I want to kick it.
Do it.
It'll just go right to you.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Pilot, 64, reach. Shit, watch the shit. Smooth.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Yeah. Now I'm going to kick a field goal because you threw me back. That's what I'm going to do. Probably.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. On 4th down, Hart flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Defense wins championships, man.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Hart being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Probably. It's been.
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Throwing again. Hart. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
The Tuck Rule, didn't you?
Yeah,
I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. SOS. Squeeze. Check. Begin.
Snap.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
I mean, I ran 3-4 twice in a row. I don't even have that play.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Hart. And he takes
my guy's right there.
For a Chiefs
That's another
touchdown.
pick 6.
From 4 yards out, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Really?
He missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Pretty well perfect until the right.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Well, fair you would have.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Good.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play.
Really annoying.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
51's the mic. Hey, tight. Check 26, check 26.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it. The tight end Allen.
Man.
Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Check pass. Check pass.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Being stupid.
5 yards
Right
is
there.
the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. And keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Watch Mike. Drop deep, drop deep.
On second down now. McFarland, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
On 3rd down, Fields.
Oh, you kidding me?
Incomplete.
That's
play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Oh, no way I'm going to make this.
I don't know, is the wind the other way now? It's against them.
Yeah. 13. Well, it's 54 and then negative 13.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down. Fields.
Motherfucker, put you on fucking man. God
inside the 20 before he's brought down.
On man, and you
now
can't fucking do one damn thing
by the defense.
Man the guy up.
As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Well, that's a different one.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
And then out. That one's only like the 4 now. Yeah.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
What?
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Better beat Farney.
It's going to be tough.
Why?
Because he's a lot better than when he was.
He's not a lot better.
They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
A shitty game, but good game.
Yeah.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be